Welcome yourselves to the Dev Server. This time it's with the F-105. What else is there to say about this machine? It's a fighter bomber. The Republic F-105 Thunder Chief is a spectacular vehicle. I don't know whether or not War Thunder was really, I guess this thing's introduction is too late or not. It's hard to say whether or not this is going to be a dead-on-arrival aircraft. From what I've played on the Dev Server, which has closed about 10 minutes before this video was recorded, means that I kind of didn't have enough time to really play with it. I didn't spend much of the weekend really playing the Dev Server, aside from doing the one single YouTube stream. My internet's been failing so much that I may as well just give up. Regardless, the 105 is a supersonic fighter bomber, built in America, and I quite like this thing. Like the Century jets, this thing has a purpose and has a role in War Thunder. I don't know whether it's going to be dead on arrival though. Impressive amount of ordnance for strike capability, incredible amount of bombs, and there's so many options that it takes 60 years to get going. But what you do need to know is that it is directly below the B-57B, the Canberra bombers, and it's got a battle rating of 9.7. 20mm Vulcan with 1,028 rounds, can hold AIM-9Es with 4 under the wings, and that's pretty good for fighter reasons, but I don't think there isn't a reason why you should not carry bombs with this machine. There's just every opportunity to get some extra silver lines and extra research points. It doesn't have any flares. It does get an RWR and does have radar, obviously, but that's probably its biggest drawback in that regard. You can get air targets with the Vulcans, which are fantastic. You can get M117 bombs, the Mark 83s, the Mark 84s, and the Mark 118s, as well as AIM-9Bs and AIM-9Es. You can also get the LAU-3As, the rockets for them, and AGM-12Bs and the AGM-12Cs as well. Just come with a G-suit and RWR, as I mentioned before, but sadly, no form of countermeasures at all. This thing is purely reliant on its speed, as, well, that's what it was mainly known for. Mark II capable jet, which could also carry an absolute fuckload of bombs. But regardless, it's an aircraft that people have wanted in War Thunder for a very, very long time, and the almighty Thunder Chief, it's a fat bastard. It really is. It's cumbersome, and I expect the flight model to at least change slightly when the patch goes live, because this thing feels a little too nimble for what it's, well, really known for. Little to no maneuverability whatsoever, and just flatline speed. This is basically America's version of a MiG-19, or something of that kind of caliber, except that this thing is purely dedicated to being a fighter bomber, whereas a MiG-19 is just incredibly crazy with two massive honking engines on the back. Anyway, this was used in Vietnam. I don't know much else about this machine. My granddad does recall seeing a flight of these when he was in Vietnam, so there's something. But the aircraft itself is a mystery to me. I know little to nothing about this machine. So if you have any interesting facts, do leave it in the comments down below. Or if you find this aircraft interesting, why? Why is it that you've wanted this aircraft for so long? I don't understand it. It's not something that is in my field of expertise. Jet aircraft, particularly post-war, post-1950, tends to be well out of my experience. And here it is, a MiG-19 chasing me, an actual player, one of the mods. Fantastic. Well, this is putting the straight line speed to the test. I'm basically almost at the airfield doing Mach 1.2, so there you go. In all, I think this machine will be fantastic. A close air support vehicle that'll probably be decent to semi-realistic, if not one of the better aircraft of the patch. At least it isn't like the Israeli aircraft, where some of it is just mainly copy-paste and some of the unique vehicles still aren't in the tree that, you know. But I think this thing will be a decent aircraft. But I'd like to take a moment to sort of thank everyone for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. I've been battling severe depression and a general just lack of interest, motivation, and willing to really live. It's been a hard few years, specifically since probably about 2017, I'd say, and I've struggled throughout my early adolescence, and I'm really just coming to terms with it and just starting to accept it and work through those things. So I do apologise for some of the recent videos I've put out, and I hope that going forward we'll be able to at least experience some positivity. Speaking of positivity, if you want to see some history videos, I have a secondary channel. It's called Aircraft on Jacks. I'll put up the tags on screen. Anyway, see you in a video soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.